You are now tuned into Mixstation Radio Live. The views and opinions of the guests and the hosts you hear on Mixstation Radio Live are not necessarily those of the staff and the management of Mixstation Radio Live, its sponsors, or advertisers.
Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back to Rum TV. I am your host, Royalties. Guys, we have a special show. Of course, you know Darnell. We have members here from the rap group MPM, Mind Protecting Mind. Hi, guys. Welcome.
Yes, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you guys, being here. Just want to ask you some questions, want to get to know you guys, feel like us Baltimore people, we got to stick together, we got to extend that helping hand, put each other on, know who. So I think we should just go ahead and rock this out. How y'all feel?
Yeah.
We got some water right here if y'all thirsty.
Yes.
That's for you. Get comfortable.
Yes.
All right. So my first question for you guys. So who started NPM? Like, how did this journey begin with you guys?
Me, myself, I started.
What?
I'm Charlie G.
Okay.
I started NPM probably a little over 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a vision that I seen, and it wasn't initially called, what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Not really going to speak on that name.
Okay.
But for other reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, later down the line, I ended up coming with an NPM, Mind Protecting Mind. It was other people involved, and I guess they grew out of the love for the music. But I never stopped doing it.
Okay.
And I stuck with it. And eventually, he was there when I started.
Okay.
He was really there when I started. Miles B was there when I started. He was younger,
Mm-hmm.
and I pretty much coached him on, like writing formats, different ways to doing, getting in the booth and search things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he took to it like anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we just stuck together, and here we are now. We turned into an LLC. We officially working on being an official record label. We have other artists on the label. We're an official group now. Mind Protecting Mind.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ross Head and BZ, Free the Bro.
Yeah.
And we just been, trying to keep the process moving. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I listen to you guys' music. Your manager sent it in to me.
Yeah.
Shout out to her, me too.
Yeah.
Shout out Michelle.
Michelle, what's up, Michelle?
Shout out to her too.
Unfortunately, we having some technical difficulties, but we will be playing you guys' music. Want the people to call in and just give you their viewpoint on it.
Yes.
So, are you guys related?
Yes.
What?
Actual cousins.
What? Y'all actual cousins?
That's my
Actual
little
cousins.
I hear that.
Wow.
Actual cousins.
Okay.
Our grandmothers are sisters.
Oh,
Well,
dope.
that's
Amen.
Actual sisters.
Yeah.
Same last name and
Blood.
everything.
It don't get no thicker than that.
Nah.
Yeah, then ironic, our other two members, Ross Head and BZ, they blood brothers. So
Oh.
They blood brothers.
Okay, we in the family.
So we bond. We our own family.
Right.
And we have a few brand ambassadors because we started selling shirts and hats and
Nice.
scarves. We sell masks.
Okay.
Pretty much any kind of merchandise we can pretty much get NPM on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I started with that. You know what I mean? And it took to people pretty well. You know what I mean? Especially the meaning of Mind Protecting Mind. Everybody want to be taken care of or want their family to be okay.
Right.
That's the way I pretty much approach it. That's the way I look.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's
oh,
cool.
okay.
That's just one
of them.
Oh, so you have more designs.
Yep.
Awesome.
It's like 15 different
Yeah,
designs.
that's
Whoa.
something different because that particular one with the teeth and all of that,
Mhm.
that ties into something else I did later, some other project, and that was just a female clothing company that I'm working on right now in the process.
Oh.
That'll be officially dropping. It's out now, but it'll be officially website and everything next year.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, definitely check that
Okay.
out.
What you think, Chris? I need to check that out. Hey, you gonna give me something?
That's that.
Definitely gotta support, okay, y'all. Y'all stay tuned for that, okay? You gotta listen to their music, y'all. Like, look out for their apparel. Like, come on now, we supporting each other. That's what Baltimore need to do. That is what this show is about, building a better Baltimore, you guys. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
we have to do that, you know? Exactly.
That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest problem. That's the biggest
try
problem.
to, build your own and
Mhm.
support them. You know what I mean? Because one day somebody gonna come back and support you just the same.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That is so true, you know. So, mind protecting mind. I know you said it was something else that we're not going to speak on, but mind protecting mind, that really stands out, you know. Mind. This is hey, this me, bro.
This is
I had to think about, you know, when you growing up and you're around different groups of people and you're growing up with your peers and family members, you start to learn who your real friends are and who you should be around, who's there for you, who's going to support you,
right,
who's going to ride for you.
That's important.
So that's where the mind protected mind came from, because it was at a point when it was just me.
Okay.
And I had to think about me,
right,
what my future was going to be and how I was going to carry it, and that's what I was doing. And officially, the full company is called Dispensary Music.
Okay.
Because we dispense all different kinds of talents and resources.
Awesome.
You know what I mean? Like how I helped Michelle get her little thing started.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his thing started.
Right.
We all working with each other.
That's so good. That's good.
Because I have a whole promo thing, so we all just helping each other.
Right.
Under the same umbrella to get where we need to get. You know what I mean? Nobody's bigger than the other.
That's true.
I mean? That's the biggest thing.
Wow.
So when you learning these things, I came up with that name, My Protected Mind. And then bro, he never left me. You know?
Yeah.
He just never left me.
Wow. Yeah.
Any kind of turmoil, he just always stuck it through. Heard me out. I heard him out.
That's
argue, you know what I mean?
It's important.
No, not too many fights or anything like that. You know what I mean? But them arguments is lessons learned.
That's right.
I mean? Not talking to each other.
That's right.
With each other, and things like that. Life is too short to just be running around fighting all the time.
That's so true. That's true.
You just grow while you get older.
Right, right.
We just taking care of our own. We expect everybody else, especially the people that's representing the brand and wearing the brand. Take care of your own.
That's right.
Take care of your family. So we dropped a few in other states also, and we eventually trying to hit every last state in the United States.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Wow, that is dope. Wow, I'm really proud of you guys. Wow, you know, it's hard to come together or add people, invite them into your circle, and they have a different agenda, you know?
Yeah, it's different because it wasn't quite an invite. Most people was just already supporting. Like, people we ain't even know.
Wow.
We ain't even expect to just be there and just constantly support. We just be there. Even there's times when you trying to do what we doing, rapping and stuff like that. You gonna have shows when it's like 5 people in there, a few people in there. It's about if you gonna represent or not. You keep going.
Right.
You're not gonna walk out. We done been the last people to go up on the mic before our first time being together as a group.
And we put on the show every time. Every time. It don't matter who.
And people rock with us, and that's how we figured out who was going to be and who was going to represent what part of the business. You know what I mean? Aspect of things.
So make you feel like you up there, right?
It's just hard to find loyalty.
It is. It is. But when you find it, you want to hold on to it.
If you have friends, your friends don't mind working with you.
That's
right. You know what I mean? Working for you to make you, make your goals better. You should be able to do the same.
That's
right.
It's
not a one-way street.
That's right.
You know?
I concur.
And that's pretty much, I just try to go every day about that. You know, everybody have their own selfish ways. You know what I mean? But it's just about trying to look back at them and, admitting and moving on.
Right.
Nobody's perfect.
That's true.
Yeah, and the key to solving a problem is recognizing there is a problem.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's how we pretty much
go
about that. We go about that every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what try to keep us strong. And we go in, we deal with shows and people see us go right at the show. We be at each other neck about something that didn't go right. But we all be right at that next show.
Right.
Ready to do it.
Right.
Nobody just because of the last show I ain't coming. No, they be there.
That's good. That's all that matters.
That's what makes our brand ambassadors a brand ambassador. That's what make our real friends a friends, and that's what make our family. And we just stick it out, and now we starting to grow a little bit more, and we gaining fans and people that supporting and actually checking for us.
Yeah.
Right.
And that we definitely appreciate.
Right. Wow, we letting y'all know right now we appreciate y'all support. Y'all stay tuned because I know they got so much more in store, guys. So what would you guys say was like the hardest thing with getting MPM to a place like you guys are? You where you are. You're proud of your brand, right?
Yeah.
So what was the hardest part with getting this to where you are right now?
I think the hardest part is just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
It's about going through the pain.
Mm-hmm.
It's about going through the emotion of it. That's I think that was basically the hardest thing we had to get through, because we all have different emotions, and that's the hardest thing. It's easy to just be distant. Let me get down real quick. Hold on. It's easy
good,
to
I had your back.
it's easy to just get so distant when somebody, different attitudes, and you don't know how this person. You just gotta go through the emotions and go through the struggle. And
Right.
I'm telling you, you're going.
Right.
From
You
my
gonna get there.
aspect of looking at it, I would say the setbacks.
Okay.
That's
It's
what
major.
that's one of them
It's
too.
major setbacks when you're trying to do anything really.
Mm-hmm.
Like we lost over thousands and thousands and thousands of songs
Oh wow.
before. You know what I mean? I done lost beats. I done lost music. I done lost computers.
Yeah.
Merchandise. Lost that.
Lost a lot.
And when you lose certain things, it's hard to bounce back off that.
Mm-hmm.
Just
It's hard to keep-
immediately.
that's why I
something
said
that,
that's
and that
the-
was
it's
another thing I had to
emotional
learn how to
Yeah.
do. I feel like
Keep going.
I feel like losing things. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Because there's been a time when I'd be sitting at my computer, and now I get to the point when I just get this feeling like, oh, I'm about to lose all my information. I go back it up. I bought a hard drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you'll run into certain angles trying to get to your, running in this marathon. You get to certain little borders and it stop you, and you might look at your money and be like, man, I can't even afford. Hey, so that means you got to grind up. You got to get your money right. You got to go to work. You got to save your money. You got to, you know what I mean? So it's different levels to it. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean? Losing equipment, gaining equipment. Then when you go and you try to record something, like we have a whole archive of music that's online. And you're welcome to listen to it, but it's old music and it don't sound that great coming out of certain devices. But if you got them headphones or something, you might find your favorite song right there. You know what I'm saying? It's hit music right there. But we
Okay.
never went back and redid it. Certain things, copywritten things, all of that.
Yeah.
Later down the line, you learn, them setbacks. What to do when you get to them hurdles.
Right.
And that's why I said that's when the emotional part come in, because all them setbacks, you said you worked so hard to get
Yes.
everything you just
I
Yes.
just seen
got,
people
and just
quit.
see it all just go
I
away,
have
just like
I have a quick example.
nah.
Like, it's a song we did called "The Code."
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even know how I manifest the little chorus for it, but it's MPM. Yeah, that is the code.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was looking for the song and I was looking for the beat, mind you, I ain't have much to really even go off of. I ain't have no money. I was looking for a free beat that somebody would even allow me to use. That's another thing, reaching out to the people and just not taking anything and working on it.
Right.
So
Right.
I reach out to certain producers when I feel like I want to do certain things. Cause
Right.
just read too.
Mhm.
Because some people say you can use it. You just gotta read. So I reached out to this guy named N7, and when I reached out to him, it seemed like he was in a certain place, because he was just like, I don't care what you do with it. I'm done. I retired. You know what I mean? And I was like, you sure?
Yeah.
Like, I'll buy the beats, bro. Like, it's not a
Right.
problem. He was just like, man, just go ahead. So NPM Code was made, and that got a lot of people attention when it finally got made. And that was initially a song for me by myself, and I was going to add one other person. We had a falling out, and I thank God for that falling out.
Okay.
Because I was a person that didn't look out for my better interest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They was looking out for them and only them, and they were very selfish.
Right.
So it ended up being me and my bros that I was actually hanging with at the time.
Okay.
And that's how we came in it. We already knew what we was doing it, because I was in the process of building NPM, and they was just rocking, and we just did it, and it came out. I mean, that's one of our best songs we got
Really?
right now. Yeah.
Oh
so,
wow.
That describes
but-
who we are. That song, that's fine. It's on YouTube too, by
Yeah,
the
and the
way.
video on YouTube.
Oh, go ahead and shout it out again. Let us hear it
NPM
again.
Code on
NPM
YouTube.
NPM
Just type
code.
in NPM.
NPM.
Code.
He said code.
Boom on
Yeah,
YouTube.
you gonna see that, yeah,
Yep, it's gonna pop right up.
Okay.
Yeah, you gonna
Oh,
see the
snap,
shirts. We
okay.
gonna see
the
him.
video.
Oh, 410.
Yeah, that
In
was
the, oh.
NPM 410.
Oh, hey, 410.
Says on the
Yeah.
back.
Okay. Okay.
And you see the state right right there is not Maryland. That's Baltimore City's map.
Get out.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
wow.
when I decided to, like, not just me, like, got people working with me. You know what I mean? You got to give people their credit.
That's
So,
right. Give credit when it's due.
Twila Hughes, my creator,
T-Dub.
she helped me. Definitely, we be putting down hella ideas and all of that. So when we was working on it, we broke down from the Maryland map all the way down to the cities within, you know what I mean, everywhere. Because some people never left their neighborhood, not saying that they shouldn't, you know what I
Right.
mean? But some people want to represent their neighborhood. So we have your neighborhood with the Mind Protect the Mind on it.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We
Custom.
just did our research.
Custom made.
That's another thing, doing research.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to keep doing your research, always trying to look into something different and, you know.
That is
trying to
different.
bring
I
out
really
the
like that.
artist
That's
in
unique.
yourself.
Yeah.
So that's a major part that we just put into our brand that we try to keep going. You know what I mean? With everything. So even with the other states and other places, they might want something particular that run with their MPM, and we can do that for you. You know what I'm saying? With representing it, it don't just have to be Mind Protecting Mind Baltimore, Mind Protecting Mind 410. You know what I mean? You got Mind Protecting Mind 602s. You know what I mean? My mom and them live out in Arizona and stuff. So
Wow.
they out there. They've been out there for a long time. I'm here in Baltimore, so
Oh, wow. Wow.
I got family down south. All
right.
around.
They might want to represent their neighborhood,
Right.
and still, you know, support the brand. So it's just looking at everybody aspect of looking at it, like, you know, and all of them still buy the 410 too.
That sounds well thought out. Well thought out. That's what I mean, y'all. We have to really like build Baltimore up. Like,
Yeah.
it's no reason why we here in the same city
Yeah,
and we don't even know this about each other. You know what I'm saying? Like
Unity.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Bringing recognition, you know,
Unity
and
and love. I think
acknowledgement.
that's the main thing that will put all of us back together. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, you can't tell certain people anything. Not a grown person at that.
You're right.
Yeah.
Just the
You
main
know.
thing, you just can't gotta hate on nobody. You know, I know sometimes it just sucks to see somebody, you know, get somewhere where you wish you could have been or you want to be. You know what I mean? Not a person. That's a whole feeling. So you can't avoid a feeling.
But
can't
you
avoid
should.
being
I
angry,
just
but
feel like you
just-
shouldn't, you know,
you
be
shouldn't-
jealous by because you don't know what that
Yeah.
person had to do
or act on those
Mhm.
feelings.
Exactly.
Because use your
Good
brain.
Right.
Use
Yeah.
your brain because that person did something to get where they were going.
Everybody got a story.
You know,
Yeah.
you gotta work.
Everybody.
For sure. I agree.
So the times that I'm not working, I'm actually a little down because I'm like, damn, I'm missing a little bit of time. So I'm always thinking up something. I'm pulling up, bro. You know what I mean? I'm calling somebody, making
Right.
a phone call to give off ideas, and we work off of each other ideas.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I always be like, hey, you got a book? They be like, yeah. I'm like, write this down.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll go like that. I'll call my sister in the middle of the night. Be like, hey, you got a book? So,
Yeah, look.
Got a book. Everybody get a book.
can you take a note? Write this down for me real quick before I forget. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
I'm always working. I'm always here and there. And they learned that about me, and I learned certain things about them. They know that I'm one person that's always all over the place. Like, I was doing tattoos like 3 years ago, and I'm a tattoo apprentice. So, but now I'm back doing them again because they kept pressuring me back into doing it. So I'll be all up in here. I'll be doing clothes. I'll be doing this. I'll be doing that. I'm out here. I'm
You're all
here, I'm
over.
here. Then I have 6 children, so I have to go back and make sure that they're good too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that also throw a big delay into my own career. You know what I mean? A lot of things that I could have did a long time ago that I should have did a long time ago, I didn't do. So
Right.
all my guys that's a little bit younger than me, if you got like a year or two, you know what I mean?
Right.
Younger than me, I just try to be like, yo, hold up. Don't move so fast. Do this, do that. You know what I mean? Push them a little bit better to their
Right.
goal or where they need to go.
Yeah, that's good. You know, I feel like a lot of young men need that. You know, they need that help, that guidance. You know, they don't always know what to do.
Yeah,
they
they
just
just
taking up
need-
their age. They want to do whatever.
Yeah, like Miles said, nobody's perfect. So, you know, I have downfalls and I have to reach out for a little bit of support for, you know, a word. What do you think? You know what I mean? What do you think could get you a long way? Because that'll keep you out of jail. That'll keep you from in the grave. You know what I mean? Thinking about it.
Right,
So
right. Oh, Darnell, did you want to ask anything?
So like, y'all already talked about like the business side of things, you know. I just wanted to go off, you know, like favorite artist or whatever.
My favorite artist, my favorite rapper of all time is Nas. So
What?
that's
Dang, my
one.
first one was Jay-Z or Nas, and you said no.
It's definitely Nas up top, but the ones I grew up, Rakim, you know, Lil Wayne, Tupac, Biggie, the regular ones that I grew.
Yeah, I was more of a, I'm all like, I be like all West Coast with it.
West
Like,
Coast too,
I
West
always
Coast.
been that way. I don't know why. It's just something about the way, you know, like Snoop was always my favorite from when I was younger. Like I don't know why.
I got him too,
And
Snoop Dogg or Nate Dogg.
It's just a lot. It's just a lot. I know it's a lot in our genre. It's like I can
Like-
name them all day. It's just
I definitely rock with Tupac. You know what I mean? I followed the whole All Money in when it first started from back over like 10 years ago. I was already with it. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, I'm all around. So I got artists that I listen to like in the South. You know what I mean? Like I used to listen to 3-6 a lot.
yeah, definitely
You know what I
them
mean?
too.
Because I make beats, or I like to make beats. You know what I mean? I started out, you know, in the church, like playing the drums,
Oh, wow.
playing with the piano. You know what I mean? Little things here and there. So when I did that, it's just certain sounds I always wanted to hear, always liked. You know what I mean? So West Coast always took to me. So it's pretty.
It was
much,
basically New York, the South, and West Coast.
Oh,
Yeah.
When we
okay.
grew up,
I
that's
ended up
basically
with
what it
New York
was.
and my ears like last. I don't
New
know
York
how it
was
worked
first
out
for
like
me.
that for me.
Yeah,
Wow.
New York was first for
So,
me.
yeah, I don't even have a favorite rapper. I just,
I did.
I swear, I just go all over the
I
place.
definitely.
Yeah, same.
And I say that because I just myself, I just like storytelling.
Right.
I like the rappers that story. I want to visualize. I want to see what you're talking about. I want to hear what you really
Sometimes
talking
I just
about.
want to hear somebody sing. So
Yeah,
Yeah, see.
yeah.
I just be in different moods. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So yeah, I got my favorite albums more so than favorite artists and stuff like that. Like the Chronic 2001, that was like one of my most favorite albums of all time because of the age I was. It was like 13. You know what I mean?
Right.
I went to the store myself. I copped the CD. They ain't even caught. Like they wasn't like you can't buy it. You need your parent. I went to
I remember we was listening to it.
I went to, like yeah, like he came over. I was like, look what I got. Had a little green CD with the leaf on it. Man, I listened to that whole summer. That
Wow.
whole summer, I know the CD from, you know what I mean, back to front.
Back to
you know what I
front.
mean? So I listen to everybody. I know all the artists that's on there, Devin the Dude. Then I research artists. So I research the features. You know what I mean? So once I find a feature that I even like, I just like, all right, I like yo. That's who I'm listening to now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you start to learn new artists anyway. Start
yeah.
learn the features, be like, who is that, and then you start liking them. And that's how it be.
Now, I do want to ask, is it any rappers in Baltimore who you guys would collab with?
Really, anybody for real.
YG Tag.
Anybody for real.
Okay.
I like everybody from Baltimore
Moves,
for real. I don't have nobody from
Scola.
Baltimore
It
that's
won't-
doing
it-
music that
yeah.
I dislike for real.
It's a lot of
And
them
a lot
out
of
there. It's a
people I
lot of
met.
them on our level too. Like it's a lot of them out there.
Like,
It's
a
a
lot
lot.
of people I met that we already done talked about it. Like we just never, you know, closed the deal or just got into the studio. You know what I mean? I done ran into a whole lot of people. You know what I mean? And I rock with all of them. So
All of them.
I don't have no biased opinion about nobody that rap from Baltimore. I want us all to make it for real because we didn't have. Like all my life, you got like this one person that'll pop up every once in a while that'll seem like they about to make it, and
And
they
they
just
gone.
don't. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So everybody that's here, we just trying to get to that next level. Whereas though, just like anybody else from Atlanta, New York, or anywhere else, we just want to be there and be recognized for our talent too, because it's a talented city,
Right.
not just rap music.
Right.
Because we
art.
one of those. It's just one of us
Cooking.
make it. We all make it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, so.
That's right.
I know. So you said you made beats and all that, cause I just wanted to like relate on like the beat making part because
Yeah.
I've lost like music and stuff that I've made and whatever and songs I've written.
Right.
So it's a killer, you
Yeah,
know.
it hurt.
That it is detrimental and you know, just finding.
It still be happening to me. Like,
Yeah, I know.
I just dealt with a situation with a phone. I lost 64 rhymes or something like that.
Oh.
And that was my whole album that I was supposed to drop this year, but I didn't drop the album anyway. I was going to drop it next year. I got most of it back, and I've been working on it. So I got
I done lost books.
probably
like,
80% of the album back that I've been working on. And it's little things that's different, but at the same time, I'm not mad because I think it's going to work out.
Yeah.
And I pushed it back for so far that I got time to promote it. Like if you keep hearing me say G tape or the G, y'all know what it is. I ain't gonna stop saying it because I dropped it. I got other mixtapes coming in the way of it, but I just dropped the pre-tape of the G tape. It's called the G tape pre-tape, and I'm gonna drop a side B probably the end of this year. That'll be the preview before the album drop, and a lot of people took to it. So,
Wow.
just trying to do it the right way, not just try to saturate people with here. It's a new song. Here's a new song. Here's a new song. I dropped something, and it seemed like maybe 1 or 2 of the songs off of that, because it was like 7, maybe 5 to 7 songs. 2 of them seemed like they just do not stop spinning. You know what I mean? I had to fix it and drop another version of it, and that one just caught up with the other one a month later.
Oh wow.
So, and that's like almost 500 views in a month, and I never got that first.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
everything is just a humbling experience.
Yeah, for real.
You know, I don't care if it's 100, 500, you know what I mean? I appreciate it all, because I remember the day that I started my YouTube and I had no subscribers, and then 1 subscriber, then 5.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And
Kept
it just
going up.
still
Yeah,
growing.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. People noticing. People
Yes.
see you,
Yeah.
you know? People don't have to be like, oh, yeah, I saw you. But they watching.
Right.
Not everybody
Yeah.
going to let you know that they watching or that they support,
Exactly.
but they supporting from afar.
From
So
afar.
I take it.
Yeah, I'll take it however
I got
it
some people
is.
that's just watching it just to say they don't like it, but hey, you already watched.
You already watched
supported
it.
He already
Right.
commented
So-
on it.
You got to watch, so it don't
I
even
just
matter.
need you to check it out a little bit. That's it.
Right.
That's all.
But
Wow.
Argument, that was like a single I dropped before the G-tape, pre-tape, and everybody, like most women, like that song.
On
I
YouTube
dropped-
too.
Yeah.
Argument?
Yes,
Yeah,
argument.
it's called Argument.
What?
Wow.
Wait, 1
I
year old.
got the
That's crazy.
I got the video coming out soon.
Yes. Yes.
I'm doing the inner workings right now to get the video booked so I can do that. And
Oh, nice. So we really got to stay tuned. Oh, man. I know that's exciting.
yeah, me and bro have a like in between, because like I had to push it back because he has his own tape, and the only reason we have these tapes dropping because we already dropped the group tape, and we have part 2 coming to the NPM its NPM. But
Yeah, I ain't want to mention.
I don't.
That yet,
I still wanted to individualize. I want everybody to be individualized in the group.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because some people might just be coming to shows just to just to
Just
see one
you're
person.
Right. That's
Yeah.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't want us to have to, just like now, we missing a few people. It's not their fault. You know what I'm saying? But if we go into an event, I have music. He have music. We have music.
We all
together.
loaded up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we don't just
Smart.
try to stand in the studio and we have to be together to do music. I'll do music with everybody just to make sure I have a song with everybody. So when the show go down, I got music I could choose from.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean? So
That's awesome. So let me just say, your top 3 songs. You got to get on stage. What's your top 3 right now?
Boss.
Yeah,
Boss songs?
Yeah, top 3.
All right,
you
let's
guys
go.
about to
We gonna
bust
go.
out. What's up?
I would say NPM code. That
Okay.
gotta be one. It's dependent on the crowd, because if it's a new crowd, we gotta let
Yeah,
you know
you
what it is.
like,
It's
look
NPM
at-
code. We might throw. See, cause I leave it to them now. I started doing
yeah.
it at first, but now I just
Yeah.
leave it to him and the rest of them, and I'll be like, all right, so this is what we doing.
Okay.
I'll critique
Oh,
it at
got
the
somebody
end.
calling in. Uh-oh.
Depend on that crowd.
In the crowd?
Like,
Okay,
It's a-
depends on the crowd.
mhm.
Okay. So they got to be like what? Like,
Yeah, I don't. It's
What
like
type of
It's a
crowd
turn
make
up
you-
crowd.
yeah, if it's a turned up
Turn
crowd,
up
we
crowd.
coming in. We might do the code, and they
Do the
look, they
code,
be like,
okay.
yeah, and then we might do a little bit of flodging for them. Yeah, we might do a little bit of flodging for them, and then we're gonna drop that Liddy. That Liddy is gonna go crazy.
Okay.
So, but then we
I
got
agree.
we
You
got
okay?
this
You
other
did the same
scenario.
one?
We got this
Yeah,
other
'cause
scenario
that
where
is
it's
our
though
top
it could be
Okay.
That is our
it could
top
be
three.
flodging, drag race, and Liddy,
Uh-oh.
and that's like one of them all fast, like we fast paced it. It could be flodging, drag race, and Liddy. That mean we just wanted to go in and just do nothing but straight going in bangers.
Right.
We ain't want you to stop shaking to the time we got in there.
Okay, so I think it's fair to say that we need to put the code when we play you guys. That's
Yeah.
the first one we need
first
to.
one.
Yeah,
That could be the
Okay.
first
I would
one.
say so.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right,
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's okay.
Y'all gonna have me saying it. Hey, Chris, that's cool. Monty, that's cool.
That's cool.
Y'all hear me?
That's cool right there.
That is what's up. Okay,
Yeah.
so do you guys have any advice for young guys that's growing up that want to become rappers, that want to be, brand ambassadors? What advice do you have for them?
I say just do it. And
If
step
you
into
believe
it.
in it, just do it. Stay away from negativity. Stay
Amen.
away from
And,
disloyal.
and do your research.
The F
Amen.
stuff.
Do
The
your
F,
research.
yeah.
It's,
I don't know if
it's
y'all-
research on everything you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And not everybody seems so hard as they are in their music. So you can reach out. You know what I mean? You can tap in for real.
Okay.
And you know what I mean?
If they really want
Some
to do the
people will
music,
help you.
yeah.
Some people might not.
Right.
You know, but at the same time, like I said, you do your research.
Oh, we got a caller. We got a caller. We got a caller. We got a caller.
A word.
Who we got on the air with us?
Who would that be?
What up?
Hello.
I think-
Hi, Michelle.
That's the manager right
Hey,
there.
Michelle.
That's the manager right there.
How you doing,
I
Michelle?
was watching and I'm listening.
You listening?
Yes.
You supporting?
So far.
Know that.
We really appreciate you. Thank you
Have
so
a good
much.
rest of the show. I just wanted to call in.
Thank you,
Yeah,
honey. You
yeah.
too. Go, Michelle. Oh man, that is really sweet. Wow.
Yeah.
See, I love when people call in. You know, like, okay, y'all really is support. That's what we need to see. That's what we need to hear. Like, we need more support, guys. Like, everybody. This is MPM, y'all. MPM, Mind Protecting Mind, man. That name is
Yeah.
just so. Mind protecting mind. Hey, don't even
Yes.
call. Hey,
It,
that's
it
mine.
rolls straight off.
You know what I mean?
Mind protecting mind. NPM. Know that.
All right, I really, really, really like this shirt. Actually,
This one of
yeah,
my
and I
favorite-
really
this
like
one of
the
my
fact that
favorite
the,
ones,
the
too.
That's
That's one of my favorite
first
ones.
one.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
the
first
first one.
design.
That's
You
why that's
know.
one of my
Yeah,
favorite ones.
That's the first design.
First design.
Okay, so it's definitely going to
That's
be
the main
hanging up
logo.
on the
Yep,
wall.
That's the main. Yep, that's the main logo
Yeah.
of NPM, and I definitely have a shirt for you. What's your size?
Oh, thank you. I'm a medium.
All
Oh,
right. There you go.
nice.
We're gonna
There you
get that
go.
sent up here to you.
I really
want this one?
appreciate
This
that.
color?
Yes,
This-
actually, yes.
Okay. There
That's
you
one
go.
of
That's
my
a
favorite
bet.
colors,
There
pink
you
and
go.
yellow.
There you
We're
go.
gonna get that sent up here for you.
I appreciate that, guys. Okay. Donna, did you have any other questions? Because y'all know I could just ask questions all day. I be talking, so.
Say.
Yeah, y'all more freestyles or like writers, because over the times when I was writing, my written stuff is more freestyles I memorized. So.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
tell
you know
the
what I mean?
truth.
I could do a little bit of both. I got my times. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I'm in a mood and I
I'ma
want him
say
to
it.
come in the studio, I will keep freestyling and nonstop until he get
wow.
up and come.
I say I'm a 75% writer and the rest is freestyle.
Okay.
I'm more of a writer.
It was like
So-
once I got into the motion of writing, that's the thing. You just gotta kind of exercise both.
But yeah, we
You know?
definitely exercise both. So
Try to
like,
exercise. I
That's
try to
good.
Definitely
exercise both
exercise
more
both.
because once I got into the writing thing, that was important.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I tried it the first time, I couldn't write. I realized I couldn't write a thing.
Wait, what?
see, that's how I started. I started
Like,
off right. I started writing
Yeah.
poetry and rhymes and I started writing all types of things. So that's why I'm more of a writer. I can sit
freestyle
down.
at first.
Yeah.
Like I could freestyle, and the thing is,
Yeah.
I needed to finish the rhyme, so I tried to take to writing. You know what I mean?
Is it
But
the
just-
flow?
It was like I couldn't make what I wanted to say the way I wanted to say it go on paper.
Okay.
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 And then when I got it, I just couldn't stop it. So every
Okay.
few cycles, I call it a cycle. I'm gonna say it like that.
Uh-huh.
I drop something different.
Okay.
And they be like, he'll poke his head and like, yeah, I need that on that. That's different.
Mm.
And so yeah, we got this song called All My Life. Just dropped that, a month ago? No, dropped that like 20 days ago, maybe.
Yeah.
About 20 days
It's about
ago.
20 days.
It
Okay.
got 100 views
Oh wow.
already. That's good for me.
It is
too.
good. Yes, it is. Round of
It's
applause.
going up.
Check out All My Life.
Yeah, All My
that's
Life,
a preview.
y'all.
Change.
That
All
was
My
a
Life.
preview of the G tape. But like I said, since I pushed it till next year, that's the Miles G thing that me and him has coming out together. So
Yeah.
it was a feature of me and him. That was one of the ones that he poked in on me. Like, he was like, "What made you write that like that?" I was like, "I don't know. It was the beat."
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I
and
go
that's
in
just
and
had to take-
my craft would just change, and it made me write everything. Change my format for everything. So I never stay into that one writing style.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to write like this guy. I'm just trying to find a new way to get what I want to say onto that beat and on the paper at the same time.
Okay.
You gotta change it up, man. You gotta change it up.
Mhm.
You always gotta change it up.
I
You
got
can't
my
stay
own
the same.
style, but I just always be trying to do something different.
Mm-hmm. Do any of your children rap?
I think they are.
You think they are?
I think a few of them. I think a few
Really?
of them are.
Oh my gosh.
I think my 15-year-old son. I think he trying.
I be hearing
He
him
could
sometimes.
dance like I don't know what.
What?
I be telling him, I'm like, yo, I wish I could do some of the stuff you could do. Like I had it a little bit, but you got it. He got it. He got it. He like the videos you watch on YouTube and he doing he got it. And like I have a daughter, she just take the music. I think she gonna be one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow. Did he ever go to the studio with you?
Oh, they always around me.
Oh,
They
really?
always around the studio. They live with the studio.
What?
I
Studio
built that
there.
amount around them.
Good.
Like, from when my son was born, I was making the beats.
Wow.
I had the computer. He used to be sitting on my lap.
Mm-hmm.
And now I just built my own little home studio in my house, where as though I can, still be at home with my children. I like
Right.
going to other studios. I love going to other studios because I'm away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with other artists. You know what I mean?
Right.
Other producers, learning. You know what I mean? New experiences. I
Mm-hmm.
can do my adult thing, all of that.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But in the course of time, working at home, we got a call.
You got a caller? Oh, we got another
Got
caller.
another
Sorry about
caller.
that. Who we have on the line with us?
Whoa.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. It's Antoine. Hey, Teeth.
What's up, Antoine? How you feel?
I'm good, baby. Just being supportive. I got a question for y'all.
What's up, babe?
What up?
So, would you guys consider yourselves to be hip-hop artists or rappers? What do you think the difference is, and what is the state of both those genres today?
Okay, I can answer that one. So, the difference between a hip hop artist and a rapper is a hip hop artist will try anything. I think they'll go to different genres. A rapper is just a rapper. Like he could just spit the same thing the whole time. But a hip hop artist, an artist is one that expands.
I don't know.
If that-
I don't
if
really
that's
know the
answering-
meaning. I don't know how to
if
really
that's-
answer it. 'Cause I'm a
That's the
rapper.
only way I can say you can answer
I
it.
call myself a
Because an
rapper,
artist and a rapper is
and
two
I call
totally
myself
different
an artist
things.
too.
Okay.
So, I don't know, but I would say I go under the rapper category.
Really?
I'm gonna say that.
That
You
was
know
a
what I
good
mean?
question, Antoine. Good
It
question.
was a good question.
Yeah.
I think.
It made me
that's what I
think
did.
about
You
it.
understand?
Okay.
It was something. That's something to think about for real.
You had a second part to that. What was the second part to that question?
Yeah, ask again, babe.
What did you think the
The state.
what was the second part of the question?
I think he asked the state of.
The state of both those genres. What do you think about the state of both those genres today?
I think
Today?
they're growing.
They growing. I
I think they're
mean,
growing, regardless of how people feel about how the music going. If they feel like it's watered down or whatever the case may be, it has to grow for the generation at hand. Because my son likes some people I do not care to listen to. But I'm not even going to say it like, hey, I don't speak, but my kids listen
It's
to some
okay,
people
but
I
it's
don't care to
true.
listen to.
But
And-
it's true.
But that's their style. I can't be in there like, because I remember when my grandma was in there, I was listening, like I told you, I got my favorites. Master P, that's one of my all-time favorites. I don't care how much he can rap. But back then,
Wait a
yeah.
minute. Whoa, whoa,
I ain't
whoa,
gonna lie,
whoa.
cause yeah, back then,
Look,
yeah, cause I
they
said the
said
same thing.
back then, look, check me out.
Yeah, but the entertainment, he had it, though.
But check me out. That
He
ties
had it.
into this hip hop
He
and
had
rap
it.
thing.
You right.
You understand what
Okay.
I'm saying? Exactly what he asked.
But you ain't
That-
throw him out there like
See,
that.
It's the way he
people
came out with it.
Because people always saying
Wow.
that Master P can't rap. See,
I
like
ain't never
Master
hear
P.
nobody say
I
that
heard plenty of
though.
people
Yeah,
say it.
I said it myself.
That's
I
because
said he
I'm from
can't.
that time.
I said it.
from that
I
time.
said it. But
I'm
the
from
way
that
he
time,
came
but
out
I'm
and the way he
saying
put
it.
his team, like the way he
I'm
just
sorry,
did it,
Master
is
P.
just
But the
it
way
was
he did
monumental.
it, but the way he
It was
did it,
crazy. It was crazy.
but the way he did it is it was monumental. You know what I mean? It's something that you cannot take away from that man. He started something that you cannot take away from him, and he put other
Yeah.
people on in the
And
process.
he kept doing it.
And
He's
he's
still doing it to
now.
this day.
I don't care what you say. The rap snaps
Still
up in the
doing it.
store, all of that. I don't care how they say. Some people be like they don't like them. They're there, and somebody is buying it. You know what I mean? So back then, you know, my grandma wasn't having that. She
Yeah,
wasn't
she was
having no
not.
listening to no Master P in the house. So I had Master P, I had Mystical, I had Mia X, I had
The
Mr.
whole
Serve on, I
gang.
had all of their tapes. I had the gold cop their tapes on the low from the little spot downtown. On the way home, real quick, grab them real quick. Right, had to get it. Yup, Dimensions. I had to get
Hey,
it real
Dimensions.
quick.
Shout out to
on the
Dimensions,
low.
man.
Yeah, had to grab it on the low real quick on the way home. So check this out. You got people that I'm not going to reach in on my sons like, yo, unless they saying some real wild stuff that I just cannot. They can't be really talking wild for me to stick my hand like, yo. Because the first thing I'm asking is, what are you listening to? You know what I mean? Because I put my hand in, but yeah. So I would say the genre of music and those two genres are definitely growing, and they only, for the generation. If the generation, you know what I mean, is you see how they act.
Yeah.
You're only going to get what you presented. You know what I mean? So you got to change that aspect of things. You know what I mean? You got some people that's trying to do that. You know what I mean? I thought some people wasn't going to be, revolutionary with their, their intake on certain things that happen, but they are.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Oh, thank you.
So.
Right. Wow. I'm sorry, Darnell. Go ahead.
Oh,
I thought you wanted to say something. Okay. I did want to ask you guys. Chris didn't want me to ask this way, but I feel like it was fine. I'm gonna be real because I'm real. You know me.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
I like real. Let's go.
No, guys, it's not like that. But on a serious note, do you guys feel like this pandemic, because of this COVID-19, hindered you guys' moves in any way?
Somewhat.
Yes and no.
Okay.
I can say it like that.
Somewhat. It gave us a reason to work
Harder.
Because we couldn't be around each other as much. Like, you got the roles on however, whatever side of town they on. Everybody still have to work. Some people was essential, some people wasn't. You know what I mean? Then the whole having to be locked down for a certain amount of time in the house with the, at first, you know what I mean? Because you had the whole, the curfew and everything like that. You ain't want to really try it because there was some people out there that was getting fined and, you know what I mean, getting in trouble for it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it did kind of, major setback, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I felt like we should have kept more of a social media presence. That was the time, and it's sad to say because I'm really not one to be, promoting so much social media, but that's the way of the world. So, but it gave us a reason to keep a social media presence because that's the only way you was going to kind of stay relevant if you wasn't already relevant. Right. People attention span is not the same as it was back then when Tupac would drop a song or anybody else would drop a 5 to 7 minute song. You know what I mean? A 1.5 minute song will get played. That's how you get 1 million views. I mean, sorry to say.
That's crazy to me.
Because you got to think about it. If I sing something right now and you really rock with it, what you gonna say? Sing it again. And you gonna say, sing it again. Sing it again. Can you do one more time for me? And that's how it happened. Run it back. But it's only a minute. You know what I'm saying? So the attention, right.
Cool
attention
minute.
span don't, not the same. So, it changes,
I agree. What you guys say, man?
Man, I got to say is, I think it's like I said, today, I think it's changed. I think today is. Yeah, we still, like I said, we just came from doing a couple shows. We just did 2 shows. So,
wow.
Like I said, it's still, when it started, like he said, when it started, all the curfews and stuff, we couldn't be around each other. And like I said, people was actually, actually dying from this and actually catching and couldn't be around.
Didn't know what to think.
Ain't no.
Y'all got me asking the question. So, when y'all do these shows, is there a crowd?
The most recent show, it was somewhat of a crowd the last show.
It was somewhat of a crowd
last show.
Yeah.
They was somewhat social distancing. It wasn't bad.
Somewhat.
It wasn't a bad egg. Look,
it was
because it seemed like
we was far how we was.
Because it seemed like everybody was staying with who they knew.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Okay.
That's how it was.
Okay.
Everybody was standing with who they knew.
So it was a lot of people, but everybody was staying with who they knew.
And when certain people performed, they came up there and looked and stuff.
If something happened, it happened before we got there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We performed and we got up out of there. That's pretty much that's just the way it got to be right now. You know what I'm saying? We come in, we get the job done. I try to support a little bit because I don't want to just come in. You know what I mean? Do my thing and roll out. I come support. You know what I mean? Do my number, stick around for a little bit, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? All of that lingering around, trying to stick it out. That's over with for now because we don't know what to expect. You don't know what it is. You don't know if it's a bacteria. You don't know if it's really a virus. You don't know if they lying to you. You understand what I'm saying? All we know is that some people dying out here from it.
And like I said, it's hard to take such a chance to
but
do certain
people
things.
are contracting something, and some people are not making it through. You
It's
understand what
hard
I'm
to
saying?
take
I just
a
want to
chance.
say this before you continue. those of you that are watching know we're not being
No, we're definitely
insensitive
not
to
being
those
insensitive at
who
all.
have passed away from it and who have contracted it. That's not what we're saying at all.
Right.
But we just know for a fact that some nurses and some doctors have came forward and said what they seen happen in their workplace, which is
Right.
the
I can't speak
hospital.
on that.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
that's all I'm saying.
Right, I can't
Right.
speak on nobody's experience. I'm just saying what's out
What-
there
what
in the
they- what
media.
they give
We
to
don't-
us.
we
You
don't
know what I'm
what
saying?
what
They're
it is.
there.
I'm just trying to stay clear. I got my mask on, and
Right.
I'm just trying to do what they say to make it better, so that we all can be doing what we wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, before. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what it is. You know what I mean? So it's no jokes to nobody or nothing like that. But it's
Right.
something out here
Right.
that people are definitely. You know what I mean? Somewhat contract, and people are dying from it. So we can't be out here playing around with it. You know what I'm saying? So when I get in these shows, I try to do my part. I try to social distance. I go outside a little bit, you know, come back in,
Right.
we knock our little thing out,
Right.
support it, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So that we could be doing the next one.
Yeah. That's what you have to do. I mean, that's all you can do. You only can control what
Only
you
can control
do.
what they allow us to
Yeah.
do, what we're able to do.
Right.
You know
They
what I'm
put right in
saying?
front of us.
Right. So how you feel about all this crap that's going on? And do you think things are gonna ever go back to being normal? Like you think
It's-
we always gonna have to wear this mask forever?
It's so that's what I say, it's so hard. It's so hard to say. Like you can't. It's hard to
You
predict
don't know.
something like that.
You don't know.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
don't
hard
know.
to predict. You hope so.
Yeah.
You would hope so.
That's true.
But
Until then, I'm
until then, I could just say stay safe and
stay safe.
and try to still do certain things that you do, but just social distance and
That's
keep
right.
your mask on and stop. Don't touch.
Because that's the
Every
only way
yeah.
we going to get past this. You know what I'm
That's the
saying? 'Cause
only
you got
way.
some people that's opening back up because of, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like I said, we don't know what's causing it. We don't know.
But some of them
anything.
open back too kind of
Some
too
people just
early.
need to just do their part.
Too early.
Yeah, just do your part.
This is a serious question, especially for you. I mean, no disrespect to you. You have children? Okay. For you, Dad,
Yeah.
what do you feel about them opening the public school back up? Are you okay with that? You want to homeschool?
I
Like,
can answer that too. No,
Oh.
hell no. No.
Kid-
I can answer
kid
that
or
myself.
no
Kids
kid?
or no kids. I
I'ma
can answer that
I'm
myself.
I'm gonna have to agree with Miles. It's
Okay.
it's hard to it's hard to muster like all right, if y'all don't want us to do this, y'all want us to do that. Like, why would y'all want me to send my children back to school so just as early? You understand what I'm saying? Because they still contract the flu just as easy, you know what I mean, during a normal school year. So
That's true.
I don't really feel that safe. I'm scared.
And they
You know what I
play
mean?
around.
So-
They touching all that
and
stuff.
they
They,
do-
everything.
like,
Everything.
No, I don't
They
think- no.
they you think about when you was in school, you had to raise your hand, go to the restroom and certain stuff like that. You know what I mean? They not allowed access to certain things that we were allowed to. Yeah, of course they're gonna have, sanitizing stations and you know how they try to, put stuff in order so that we
Right,
okay. But
right.
I don't think I trust it. I think when they feel like the world should be open is when school should be open.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? It's to keep the children safe, because what they're going to do when the children start contracting it, we're going to shut down this school but not this one because they didn't.
Exactly.
It's not going to be right.
Right.
But you
Then it's
know
gonna be-
why
then
they
it's gonna have
trying.
other people scared.
You know why they trying to open it back so early? Because obviously everybody losing money.
Look, people,
And all
everybody,
that.
money,
That's
yeah.
they care about that dollar
That's not-
so much
Yeah.
that they
I can't-
rather lose lives.
look,
I don't understand. I just don't understand that. I don't.
No, man, you came
all I
too
can say is
far.
be
Keep
safe
talking that
and
truth.
just
I
try
wouldn't
to
kill
be
the
right
world to
person.
save myself. That's how I say it.
That's
I wouldn't
right.
kill the world to save myself. No.
Yeah. Wow, that's
Just gotta treat
crazy.
things better.
Yeah, we all are
Including the
going through
world.
this. Yeah.
Including the world. The world is a living thing. Just try to, like I said, the environment, everything that you do, just try to be, be mindful of it. I
Right.
don't know what the reason is behind why we have to stay indoors or, social distance, but just do it so that if they say it's going to be over, it could be over as soon as possible.
I have some ideas as to why, but
Same.
we
we
don't have to get into it, but we
No,
can get
no.
into it. But real is real and fake is fake. So,
We can talk about that all day.
ooh, don't
Something
get
like
me
that.
started.
Don't
That's
get
cool.
me started.
All day.
Y'all
That's
just want to
cool.
take a
That's-
second out to just go ahead and shout out your social media. Let us know where we can
Alright.
find you guys. How can we purchase some apparel? Like, let us know. Let us into your world.
All right, me, myself, I'm Charlie G, at Charlie G, on YouTube, IG, and Facebook. CHAILYG. On YouTube, it will be followed by Dispensary Music right behind it. Make sure y'all subscribe. And to get the apparel, we have a page, MPM Apparel. Make sure y'all tap into that. We also have a website, www.itsmpm.com. Make sure y'all tap in. And we definitely take orders. I take orders. If you see my DM, I'll take the order, but I'll direct you to where to go. We have our own group Instagram at its_MPM on YouTube.
Promo too.
And we got MPM Promo. I believe we also have a fan page.
Yeah, we do.
We just,
it's a lot
we
of
have
pages.
a few things up there. So, we just try to cover most of our angles of it. So we on iTunes. We on my mixtapes. Definitely tap into some of my single mixtapes. The Dispensary 1 and 2. I got Astronaut out. It's MPM Volume 1. That's me and the guys.
Oh yeah,
all on that piff. My mixtapes. Some on iTunes. Just still trying to cover all of those sites.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Because at first I was doing it on my own, and trying to get placement. With the mixtapes in certain places without having to always pay a buck. Because people will hustle you out of that few dollars just for a submission.
That's true.
So like I said, do your research. You can have your own my mixtapes, your own account to drop your own music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was something that I had to work towards because I wanted to run a label and wanted to be able to support the next guy doing it, because he ain't got to go pay somebody to put his stuff on Spinrilla. Oh, yeah, not to mention Spinrilla, too. We on all of the mixtape sites, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I covered almost everything, yeah.
You covered yours
It's
except mine.
MPM.com.
Go ahead.
Instagram, MilesB_MPM on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And my good mixtape about to come out soon. What happened? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, and he covered most of the other things, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but mainly it's mpm.com. Yeah, I mean, it is under construction, but you still can tap in and look at, our videos and certain things that's up there. It'll be available to you, but we will be changing new designs and putting in new designs, with the maps and all of that stuff up there. That's what we're working on now.
I'm looking out for that.
And the bros, too. Shout out to the bros. Ross
Shout out to the
Ross
bros. I'm
Head,
sorry.
Beezy.
I'm so sorry you guys couldn't be
Shout out
here.
to Beezy.
Next time.
Yeah.
Next time you guys got to come back.
You definitely got, because you gonna love them.
Okay.
That's gonna be fun.
Well, I hope they love Rum TV.
It's gonna be fun.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate you guys.
Y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for this time.
Oh, man. Absolutely.
Y'all.
Definitely next time. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Rum TV.
Rum TV.
I'm your girl, Royalties, Darnell here. And shout out to Imani and Chris over there. Mommy and Dad, what's up? We out, y'all. Have a good one.
Yeah.